The Hudson Elks held their annual Balloons and Blues Festival after taking a few years off from hosting the event. The weekend-long festival offers music, delicious food, and of course hot air balloons, available to take rides in or just float, or what aeronaut professionals call tether. Dennis Salembo, manager of the Hudson Elks, enjoys having the Balloons and Blues Festival on the grounds. This event didn't happen for a few years, but now it is back and better than ever. Event coordinator Bob Martell believes thousands of people will show up at the festival because of the magic of ballooning. He explains how he picks his crew for this event.
We go to great lengths to handpick all of the pilots that fly here. We're all friends.
The Balloon Festival raises money for scholarships for schools all over the community, like AMSA, Marlboro High, and Hudson High, just to name a few. The Remax hot air balloons also raise money with every ride.
We raise between $30,000 and $50,000 a year with Remax for a wide variety of charities by doing these 40, 50-foot tether rides.
Bob Martell and Chris Mooney have always had a passion for hot air balloons, stemming back to the 1960s and 70s.
I went to work for that balloon company in '78, got my license in '79, and started flying hot air balloons. And I enjoyed the way people react to it.
Years ago, probably around 1968 or so, one landed in my yard or near my yard.
Chris has been flying Remax balloons for as long as he can remember and enjoys representing the company.
I was actually looking for a business when I took the balloon flight. And I thought, well, you know, I could do this. Now, the advantage at the time was I wasn't married and didn't have children and a mortgage. And I was a lot thinner for just those reasons.
Landing these massive balloons can be tricky. Where you're going to land has to be planned out before going up in the sky.
Well, you're looking for a spot that's clear of obstacles of any sort, and it's also something that you know your crew can get into.
Bob Martell showed guests in his balloon what a splash and dash was, and he almost landed in a pond. But instead he skimmed the surface of the water, then headed back towards the clouds.
And it's a fun thing to do, to be able to just kind of touch the surface. If it's on a river, you can float along with that river.
One woman was actually learning how to fly a hot air balloon.
I was coaching her on how to navigate by going up and down and how to control our altitude.
Hot air balloons can only fly at certain times of the day.
Balloons are a sunrise and sunset activity. It's not great getting out of bed in the dark, but it's well worth it once you come out and see the balloons in the morning. And the mornings, generally speaking, weather-wise, are a little more predictable. So, but the afternoon's good too, but you're not going to see balloons mostly in the middle of the day.
Dennis compares being in a hot air balloon to seeing Fenway Park for the first time as a kid. When he sees the balloons on the grass at the Elks being blown up, he understands why people are drawn to come to the festival and see them in person. Flying in a hot air balloon or simply seeing one in the sky can be described in many ways. A common word used by aeronauts and people lucky enough to go up in one is magical.
And that's what it's like. You become part of the atmosphere. If you ever, when you were a kid, if you laid down in the grass on a summer day and watched the clouds go over and imagine sitting on one of those clouds, that's how it always struck me, that you just look like floating like a cloud. It's Walt Disney, you know, but for real.
For more information about upcoming balloon festivals near you, visit HudsonElks.com or search for the Hudson Elks Balloons and Blues Festival on Facebook.